Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading. Sorry, I'm just dropping cards here to the week for the week of January 8th. We're just gonna jump right in here as always and see what is coming up for you. You have this designer card that says, find a creative strategy to improve your finances. And you also have this promoter card that says, a new idea project has great potential for success. So there you go. This could be a new way to like design your income. You could be coming up with ways to supplement your income or, bring more income in. It could even just be, just a little bit extra. Even just a little extra sometimes makes a difference. So, a lot of you seem to be looking for that. I feel there's something that needs to be learned. You have the Hierophant, and so this could say that there is something that could greatly improve your finances, but it's something that you have to like educate yourself on. Obviously, really good reading for marriage. I think your past few readings, did I say Taurus at the beginning of this reading? I don't know, but Virgo, it could be a Taurus, but you've been getting marriage with me a few times, so I feel for a lot of you, obviously it's a really good love reading, but even if you don't want love, I feel that you are doing something, and this has been coming up for you for a while, that you are doing something that can improve your finances, or you're making changes that could improve your finances. You have the Hierophant, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Swords here in the first row. Some of you, I do get like, it is popping into my head here. Sorry, I didn't want to go to that camera, but, it is popping into my head here that some of you, it's like if you're dealing with a married person, I would make sure that they're actually like getting the divorce or actually like leaving the person or, whatever the case may be here. Because you have that Seven of Swords, Two of Swords. It's like it's like not bad, but I feel like it's just saying make sure there are actually plans that are getting into motion. Like over the years, just doing readings, I've known people personally that have been with married people, and the married person is always like, oh, I'm going to leave, and they never leave. I've just seen it happen like 100 times. So, again, not telling you what to do. You can do whatever you want to do. Someone always tells me some crazy story about their aunt who married the love of their life, some dude who was married for 18 years and then got a divorce, and it was just all magical, sunshine, rainbows, and unicorns. But that is just not reality. So, for most of us, that's not going to happen. And, again, when I always tell people, like, when you're saying that the best you can do is someone who is married, you're telling the universe, I only deserve a person who cannot give me 100%. So again, if they're getting divorced and everything, totally different story, right? But again, I think you need to ask those questions or just make sure that this isn't one of those situations, right? You have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is lying, cheating, stealing, although I don't really feel that. I feel this is more about being tactical. I think 2024 is a year where we should be thinking tactically about everything that we do. So instead of, basically what that means is instead of going straight towards your goals, is there a better way or another way to accomplish the same thing, but maybe in a way that's more efficient, that's more time efficient, that's more effective, whatever the case may be. You're gonna have to obviously do your research, but it's like whenever we set out to accomplish anything, we think, oh, I'm gonna do it this way. Seven of Swords, he's going to war, but instead of going to war, he's stealing those swords from an army in the background. So it's like he's accomplishing the same thing, but in a better way, because nobody has to die, in the way that he's doing it. So, in a lot of ways, it's saying that there are probably better ways to do things. And again, this comes up for everybody. You have the Two of Swords, third place solutions. Again, I think that this is the year of also third place solutions. I've been talking about this for years now. Two of Swords is this or that or true. And, most people think, this or that, right? We see it in the world everywhere. It's this side, that side. But this is no sides. There is a better way over here. And so for a lot of you and for us, I've talked about this a lot because that's how important I think it is, right? It'll change the world if we can get people thinking like other ways in, I don't even know what, these ideas are going to come from us. So, start thinking. With the Hierophant, you have the Emperor. It could be your Emperor or your Empress. Take it how it resonates, whatever gender you're into. So definitely could be a person coming in for you here with the Emperor. I do feel it's like a really boss-like energy. I also do feel that you're bossing up though, Virgo, which I'm pretty sure has come up in some of your past readings. I get a lot of like boss, just boss vibes from you, right? Let's see. With the Seven of Swords, you have the Page of Wands. You have the Page of Wands twice here. So the Page of Wands can represent like enthusiasm or being enthusiastic about it. I'm getting like playfulness here. The one thing I will tell you as well is that the Seven of Swords, he has polka dots on his cloak. And polka dots in the tarot can come up when we're taking things too seriously, or we need to be more playful, or we need to take a more playful approach. There's polka dots in this card. There's polka dots on the Three of Cups as well. Or sorry, the Three of Pentacles is what I meant to say. But, polka dots can represent needing to have more fun. Page of Wands is kind of like needing to be more playful and not too serious about outcomes and things like that. With the Two of Swords, you have the Temperance card. Yes, this is like a perfect mixture. Look at this. You have two cups always on the Temperance card. You have the Two of Cups to the Ace of Cups. You have this Great and Full card. Something is mixing together in your life. It could be two people, obviously. Take it how it resonates, but it could also be like you finding the perfect job or the perfect business partner, or, I always look at Two of Cups as you and your higher self. So Two of Cups can be something that just simply aligns with your higher self. You have the Great and Full card and this beautiful Engaging card. Again, something really nice is entering into your life here. This is coming up in the area of the unexpected. As always with you Earth signs, I don't feel anything unexpected for you. I feel like there's nothing, I think you see everything that's going to be happening. So, it does. I really just think that it's going to be hard to surprise an Earth sign. This started happening in the middle of the year. 2023, where I started feeling like there are no surprises for Earth signs. There might be some surprises, but just like I think things are even if a surprise happens in some area of your life, there's probably going to be some level of knowing, or you are going to say, I kind of knew this was going to happen or whatever. So, whatever. But what I would say here, definitely a solid connection could be coming in for you here, because you have the Two of Cups here. Two of Cups is a perfect match. Two of Cups is also, there's an element of divine guidance with the Two of Cups, because, again, it represents you and your higher self. So a lot of you could be connecting with a person where it's almost as if your higher selves are connected. I also feel you could be connecting with something, because you have the Page of Wands to the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, of course, is total fulfillment, and you could be connecting to a person. You could be connecting to something outside of a person, job, business, whatever it is you want. And it seems to me like it's something that you communicate well with, which is interesting. This right here is a Staff of Hermes, and the Staff of Hermes is Mercury, and it represents communication. So I feel for a lot of you that this is something that you communicate with, which is a weird way to put it. You have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a card of marriage, of course. You have two cards right next to each other, Hierophant, Four of Wands. Four of Wands, maybe you're not going to get married right now, but, it could be one of those things where you get married in the future. Also, I get the sense that something needs to be completed. Four of Wands is a card of completion. You have to cross through this threshold right here, this portal, the center of the card, to get what you want. So for a lot of you, this could be saying that there's some sort of change or something that needs to be completed. We even have this right here, the Five of Swords, which tells me, again, that something needs to come to an end. This can kind of represent a treacherous energy, like a person who is sneaky or manipulative, like this guy in the front there. He's trying to win at all cost. And so I would be careful, by the way. It's just kind of like popping in as a side message. If you have any people in your life who, are childlike, if you have people that are, that always try to win at all costs, no matter what, I would be careful of that person. I don't know. It's popping into my head that there could be a person who's just trying to win at something, or I don't know, something like that. Let's see. With the Four of Wands, you have the Five of Swords. Yep, like I said, a marriage needs to come to an end. You cannot make that up. Right there. I literally felt that a marriage needs to end, and a marriage needs to, split up. So again, if you're dealing with a married person, then this could say that it needs to, again, you need to make sure that things are moving in the right direction, right? With the Two of Cups, you have the Four of Wands. Are you kidding? Basically, the universe saying I meant what I said. So we have two repeating cards in the same row. Whenever we have a bunch of repeating cards, it's basically the universe saying I meant what I said. So for a lot of you, I feel that, this could be a person that coming in for you that you will marry. Some of you, I feel like, are already with this person. So, if you're already with a person, this looks really good. But again, if you're dealing with a married person, definitely something to think about. With the Five of Swords, you have the Six of Pentacles. Yes, I would be careful if you had a breadcrumber from the past. If you had a person who breadcrumbed you, who is like in and out in all this other stuff. I do get the feeling that some of you could have a person who really doesn't want to let you go. So I would be careful of that. I also feel this could have to do with your finances. So again, I really get the feeling, it's almost like you're designing your finances, that you have that designer card. Some of you could be a designer, but I feel it's more just something that you're doing on the side, or you're saying to yourself like, oh, I'm going to go, try this side hustle, or I'm going to go try to I almost just said do extra credit, but what I meant to say is, ask for more hours or something like that. But I feel it would be very beneficial, whatever it is that you're doing, it'll be very helpful. Next, you have this card that says, you will be a great success, but you will have to go through it to get there. There's lessons to be learned. I feel like you have been through it the past few years. So it's like you're getting to the success. You have this card that says, know that whatever decision you made, it was the right one. Yes. So if you made any choices or decisions in your life that you're kind of wondering, like, was this the right choice? I would say yes, for sure. But there's definitely great success coming in for you. I mean, it is, it kind of is your time here, Virgo. So, I would be doing something. It makes sense. If Pisces is your sixth house as well, with Saturn there, then, it makes sense that you could be making some changes work-wise to like your daily routine and things like that. And yeah, there will be work to do, but it'll probably be worth it. You have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is your emotions overflowing, being very happy. And you have that Great and Full card, which is pretty much the Ace of Cups. So to me, it looks like there is a great big love coming in for you, something that is very fulfilling. Probably a very mature person. You have that King of Swords right next to it. So, again, you could be attracting like a person who's older than you or someone who's more mature than you. But I feel it's a good person no matter what. I also feel that you're getting, that you're just creating more fulfillment. It's kind of like one of those things where I'm not saying that you want to be, out there making billions of dollars, although that would be nice, right? But I do feel that you're going to be doing things not just this week, but this year, but it could start this week, right? It seems like it does, based off of everything here, where it's like you could be doing, a side hustle, like I said, or asking for more hours or whatever, and it's like just enough that it just makes you feel more comfortable, and that's kind of the feeling I get here. So I do feel like your finances are improving, like comfort-wise. You have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is going on a new adventure. So I feel a lot of you could be going on new adventures at this time, or having more fun in life. And I definitely like to see that. I also feel that you need to follow your enthusiasm. I think everybody does. Like if you feel excited or enthusiastic about something, I would put more energy into it, whatever it is. It could be like a business idea. Could be just, something you want to do for fun, like a hobby. But, the Page of Wands really encourages us to go on the adventure of following our bliss, right? to put it mildly. And that's what I would do. You have the Queen of Cups here. Could be a water sign that you're attracting. Could be any sign. I mean, you have Taurus stands out to me. Leo. Could be any sign. You literally have everything here. Sagittarius as well. Fire. Always you get fire. But the Queen of Cups would be a very heart-based person. I feel like you are following your heart more now as well. And that's probably why you're attracting a heart-based person, because you are also following your heart. It's pretty freaking simple, if you ask me here, Virgo. But definitely looks really good. We're in a very intuitive time as well. So I would be trusting your intuition. If your intuition is telling you to move in new directions or try new things, then, that's what I would say here is that, that you need to trust your intuition or trust your new directions and things like that. But let's see here. With the Ace of Cups, you have the Sun here. Definitely a lot of happiness coming in for you. I also feel like the Sun is shining a light on things that you need to pay attention to. So I think this is true for everyone, that, the Sun is a very good card. It is the best card in the tarot. I truly believe that. But, as far as I'm concerned, the Sun, it comes into a tarot reading and it shines the light on something. I look at the Sun as something that is almost trying to get your attention. It's like a spotlight on some area of your life. And I feel like you need to pay attention to certain spotlights in your life. And you might be saying, like, what are those spotlights? I don't know. You might not know yet, but if something captures your attention, if you're, if you're off in daydream land and you start, if you get caught up in an idea or a hobby, or if you get caught up thinking about a person or whatever, these are like spotlights, and I would be paying attention to like the spotlights at this time. With the Page of Wands, you have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is about illusions and fantasy sometimes, but the Seven of Cups kind of says you need to find out. You need to go on the adventure, like with the Page of Wands. The Seven of Cups are good things and bad things in the cups, but, good things and bad things could always happen whenever we're going to start something. And Seven of Cups says you need to bring it down to earth, meaning you need to do the thing that you're thinking about. Like if you're overthinking something, or if you're thinking this is going to be good, or this is going to be bad, or this is the good and the bad that could happen if I date this person, or, start that business, or do whatever you're going to do. Seven of Cups says, are you just going to daydream about it all day long, or are you going to actually bring it down to earth and see what happens? With the Queen of Cups, you have the Two of Pentacles here. I would be careful of a juggler, for sure. So again, if you had a person who juggled you or something like that, I would be careful. If you have a person who's juggling right now and you know it, I think the marriage message is for those of you who know. I would set some solid boundaries. I would be like, okay, I need to see some results of this divorce by XYZ date. And if that doesn't happen, fine, no hard feelings. We'll just go separate ways. But I can't waste too much time. Again, you only are on Earth for, maybe 100 years if you're lucky, right? So it's like I've seen too many people waste. I cannot tell you how many readings I've done where people have come to me and they're like, I waited for this person for like 20 years and now I'm old and no one will date me and stuff like that. And I feel horrible for those people, number one. But number two, it's like we shouldn't be giving people time who don't deserve it, plain and simple. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this card that says, a change of residence, partnership, career, or job is on the cards. Your restlessness is in need of a change, and that is exactly what is coming your way. So I don't really get restlessness here. I think it's more that thirst for adventure with the Page of Wands, but definitely some sort of change here. You have this intuition. It says, trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill. We literally talked about that at the beginning. Change careers or invest money. Yes, very good. You have the King of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Again, this is the good stuff, so it's going to be good no matter what. Nine of Cups is about bathing in the energy of what you want. Sorry, but we have the King of Swords here, which is about knowledge and wisdom. And, I also feel that this could be the person that's coming in for you. I don't really get air. They might have air in their chart or something, but, I feel that it could be a very mature person. They might not even be older than you, I'm getting. They could be younger than you, but I feel no matter what their age is, I feel like they're very mature, very driven, and very wise as well. The King of Swords has a lot of knowledge and wisdom. So it's probably a person who has I always look at the King of Swords as a person who has a job, but, they go above and beyond in their job. They are the best at what they do, So that could be a clue. Maybe a person who has a certain job, but they're at the top, the peak, the best, Maybe people come and learn from this person. So definitely a good type of person. You have the Nine of Cups. Again, this is about bathing in the energy of what you want. I would definitely make a wish as well. The Nine of Cups can be a wish card. So I would make a wish. There's an alternative way to read the Nine of Cups, which is that he is like a barkeep and he has those cups behind him and he is deciding who to give those cups to. It's almost like he, is a bartender. He's a barkeep. And I kind of get that for you. I never use that meaning because there's no bar in front of him. but some of you, I feel like you're almost learned. It's almost like you've learned to be in this place where you keep your cups behind you and you are now giving them out appropriately. So, that's interesting. So there you go. You have the Ten of Swords. I feel like some of you are just ending things. Again, personally, even if this didn't come up in the good stuff, I personally consider the Ten of Swords to be a good card because it's the end. You're just starting something new. It's not bad because this guy is dead. It doesn't get much worse than that. There is nowhere else for him to go. So his only option is to realize that he's dead and go through a transformation. That's the whole point of the Ten of Swords. So, I feel for a lot of you that, again, there could be something that's coming to an end in your life, but it's leading to a much better new beginning. Let's see. With the King of Swords, you can't make this up. You have the Knight of Cups. I told you that was love. So definitely a love situation with that King of Swords. I feel like there could be a very strong love connection with the King of Swords as well. Again, this person probably really will sweep you off your feet. Could be, if you don't have love, I feel this is a new person. If you are in love, I feel like it's the person you're with right now. So, the person you're with right now could have already swept you off your feet. And, there you go. A lot of happiness, a lot of good stuff here. With the Nine of Cups, yes, you have the Hermit. It's funny that I said that. I felt like that was you with being the barkeep because that was definitely the feeling I get on that Nine of Cups. It's almost like you've finally learned, I can get this cup and give it to this person. But we're not even just talking about love. We're talking about any type of energy that you give out. I feel this could be love, your effort in work and business and all those things. It's like you've really learned. So love it. With the Ten of Swords, you have the Judgment card. Literally, these people on the Judgment card are rising up out of coffins, right? I always say that the coffin represents their old life. Outside the coffin represents their new life. You are going through a major transformation here. And I feel like it will lead to great success because you have that card that says you will be a great success. Pretty simple stuff here, Virgo, but that looks amazing. So I would undergo the transformation. If you're thinking about, and this kind of gives me the vibes. What I'm trying to spit out here is that this gives me the vibes of needing to make a transformation, but not having done it yet. So I feel for a lot of you, if you're thinking about making a change in work or business or whatever, it's time. You have this needle and thread card. It says a sincere wish will be granted. There you go. So definitely a wish. You have this gong card. It says an exciting event. So I do feel that there is a lot of excitement with the Page of Wands. He is kind of like excited. He follows his excitement. He follows his enthusiasm. So I would move towards excitement. You have this card that says a sincere wish will be granted. Then you have this broken wishbone, which says wish will not be granted. I feel like this is happening in your mind. Like, I feel like you are of two minds. I feel Virgo might be used to getting something they've been wishing for, and then it doesn't work out. Like, maybe you like literally prayed for something, and then it showed up, and then it didn't work out. Like, I know how like disappointing that can be when you like are asking for something, you kind of get it, and then it doesn't work out, right? But I feel like you need to realize like what you have asked for is here. There's nothing to, it's not going to be a broken wish. You have this carrot card. It says opportunity or windfall. Big opportunity here. I think the opportunity is going to increase your abundance, but the opportunity is the transformation that will lead to great success. You have this bat card. It says take care, enemies working against you. Every single person has had a card like this. I would just ignore it, plain and simple. I think that the best thing to do is to ignore the haters, right? But anyway, this is a very good reading here, Virgo. I love it. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.